From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the... Smith to throw on 1st down. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Tuesday.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Hey, trio left.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Gino. Lockett brings it in out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Seattle.
Hey, we go, Salon.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, out.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Good. 20, TX. Hey.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Hey, 21, TX.
Hill brought in motion. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
They're right here. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hill brought in motion. Tua to throw again. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. That's Lockett downfield, he's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ready.
They'll motion over Metcalf. So after 1, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off the play fake, Smith. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be 3rd down.
go, hey. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. No ball, no ball.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jordan Poyer had the good coverage, and he knocks that one away. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Tua now on third down. He gets that complete to Berrios. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Sending it deep for Waddle. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Watch it, Oscar.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
Listen up. Hey, 21 TA. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Hill brought in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. To the pylon, he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
13X, 13X. Hey, here we go, hey. Sit up.
Now, Geno. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Smith. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Smith now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Hey, on turbo.
Here's Walker. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Geno to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Third down and 9.
Line. There we go, sit on.
Lockett headed in motion. Smith from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready. Out.
Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A 1st down throw for Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the goal line and in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Ready, set. Let's go. Set.
From the gun, here's Tua. Now he'll run it.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
A good spot here. Second and a yard.
East, right, no. Corner, long. Double one, high.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Good save. Go ahead. Whoa.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
To throw is Tua. In trouble, and down he goes. Here's a third and 10.
Hey. 21G. 20, TX.
Hill brought in motion.
Ready,
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Hey. Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 TX.
Hill brought in motion. They're going to go. It's Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Hey. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing is Tua. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to look downfield once again. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the second time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a third.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And the Dolphins are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Now Tua. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. So the turnover.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go, hey. Indy. There we go, son.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on 3rd down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead, because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey, trio left.
They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 51 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
20 TX. 21G.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Hey, come on, two. 20 TX. Hey.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Step. Watson, Oscar. Hey.
In motion, Hill. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Scott. Corner, long.
In motion, Hill. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And Walker once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Smith going to move him around. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith rolling to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He'll get this complete to the tight end, Barner. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Smith throwing again. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Hey, it's a clip. Strike. 13 there.
On 4th down, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Pharaoh Brown from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get set. Solo left Zion. Hey.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
21G. 20 TX. Hey.
In motion, Hill.
Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
44. Ready. Watson, Oscar.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Tua to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick. Solo left side. Let's go.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1, hard. Stinger. 20 TX.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo 2.
In motion, Hill.
Ready, sir?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing now is Geno. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.